in this tutorial, we want to draw this logo here in Inkscape. I'm using Inkscape 1.0. We start by going for our star and polygon tool, and then we are going to draw a polygon. So please press the polygon and then choose 6 for the corners. Now start to draw something like this. Adjust it. You can move it as you draw so that it's something like this. Okay, the first one I drew, I actually gave it this color here. So go on and choose this color here. Now go for your selection tool and then go to path to select this, and then go to path and do object to path. With that done, please go to path effects, and then you get this dialog box opening. Now with the dialog box opening, press this addition sign here and then go to corners. Now reach for your edit path by nodes tool, and then you see this corner here, or this node here. Move it down until it coincides with this node here, and in the same way this one, move it until it coincides with this node here. So now we've already created our this one here. Now select it and then right click and do a duplicate. That's another way of doing a duplicate. Then go to Shift Control and reduce the size a bit, something like this. For you to see, please color this one so that you can see what duplicates you are doing. I move mine out a bit, something like this is okay. Now the next thing we'll do is that the duplicates, we are going to do another duplicate. Select the inner one and then do a duplicate. Now give that this color here, or it was this color rather. Look, this one here. And then with that also go to Shift Control and then we reduce it as well. This will reduce to be a bit smaller, something like this, more or less. It's okay. Now go for your edit path by nodes tool, and then you see this hole here, or this small rectangle square hole. Just move it down until it coincides as well with these two, and then we get this smoothing here. Okay, now with this done, the next thing we'll do is to go for our circle tool. Go to select it and go to Shift Control on your keyboard and try to draw a circle, something like this is okay. The color of the circle is similar to this, so you don't need to do anything. Then just bring it somewhere here. I think I would reduce the size of this a bit because we need a space a bit. So go to Shift Control. I don't know about yours, but mine is too big. Yes, something like this is okay, I would say, because we need also a little bit of space. I hope you understand. I'll reduce the head as well because I did it relative to this big one here. Now I would go now for my rectangle and square tool, and then I go to Shift Control and then I try to draw a square, something like this is okay. Now the square, I gave it the same color, so you can just go for this here, pick color from image and then give it the same color without looking here. It's also this color here. Okay, now what we want to do is that we want to rotate this 45 degrees. So go to Object, Transform. You get this dialog box here, and then go to rotate, and the angle write 45, and then choose clockwise and do apply. Now what you've done, come and put it somewhere here. It might be big, you know, so if it's big, like mine is a bit big, you just go to shift control and reduce it a bit. I think I over reduced mine, so I make it something like this and place it nicely there. Okay, now we want to draw this. We go for our rectangle tool again, and then we draw something thin like this. Is okay, not very long. We'll see how it fares, and then we can reduce it. The color that I used was this color here, so go on and please choose that color, and then we draw something like this with the circle tool. Sorry, go for the circle and ellipse tool and draw an ellipse, something like this. Yes, and then come and join it here more or less. Put it on this. With this selected, please select the thin rectangle we drew, and then go to object group. Now we have this grouped, and then we bring it here. We can adjust it if it's too thick and it's too bring it here first of all, and then we need to push it down, so lower it one step from this. So select it and then go to lower selection one step. Now let's reduce it a bit. Mine, at least, I don't know about yours, but if it is, just reduce it a bit by going to shift control and then reducing it a bit. Or you don't even need a control, the shift is sufficient. It helps, shift helps not to distort it, and then that's sufficient. Okay, so try to place it such that it's something like this. I think mine, I have to make it a bit longer because it's a bit longer here. It depends on how, but I would make it a bit, mine a bit. Let's see what I got out of it. Sorry, I made a mistake. I select again and go to shift and then make it a bit longer. Something like this is good, I think. Now we go on and then we write excellence here. I used, let's first start it. I come here and the font I'm using, the font type I'm using is Gabriela. Gabrola. You can get it by, you can also get it by just going to test and font. This dialog box opens, and then you can scroll through here and then you find it, and then you can either set it as your default, or when you write, if we had written something, let's write excellence with anything at all you had any font. But then when you come here, when it's selected, let's say I choose, if I were to choose this instead of my Gabrielo, you just go here and do apply. If you don't do apply, it won't do the change. Okay, so just do apply, and that's it, and then select it and bring it somewhere here so that the L's are touching more or less the pointed, the thin this points here. Now I gave it this color here so that we can see, but and then you reduce it a bit if it's too big. You for you not to distort it when you reduce, you always go to shift control, okay? Or else maybe you reduce it, you distort it in some way you don't want, because shift makes it maintains the shape and control maintains the position that it is. So I mean, if you miss even control is okay, but shift is important. Thank you for watching. Please help me by subscribing to my channel, and please come again. I look forward to you. Thank you. Bye.